Hey everyone, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about 8 from the 8. So in your chart, if you look, there is the 8th house, and then you will be looking at from the 8th house, you have to calculate it is going to be your 3rd house, and whatever the number in the chart. For example, if you have a Taurus ascendant, it is going to be the number 4 will be in the 3rd house, and also the number 9 will be in the 8th house. So that is how we are going to be talking about today. So this is one of the placements that will show you how your life will be very much transformative and very much a very huge transformation that brings changes in your life, and also it is going to show you pretty much your path or sudden changes in your life, which is regarding your 8th house and 8th from 8th, which is your 3rd house. So let's go for the review of today. Okay, so it has been a very long time. So hi everyone, how are you? So I hope I'm not late, and I'm very sorry that I was figuring out my life and I had to really move out and everything. And thank you so much for everyone who ever wishing me, because that means a lot to me. So this video is very close to my heart because of if you see my previous video, I do have a very strong 8th lord, and also I do have a 8th sign, which is a Scorpio sign, is my ruling sign. So yeah, and also in this whole time when I was doing reading for the people, and that actually shows tons of Scorpio energies came in my life for my readings. For the most of my clients, literally 90% of my clients, everyone have their 8th house like Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio moon, Scorpio Venus. So I feel that my research becomes so much strong about the Scorpio now. So that's why I'm actually doing about the 8th lord and 8th house also very much strong coming up. So I just doing this video to show you how the sudden changes will be coming in your life and how you can actually overcome it. Be it good for bad, that's up in your chart, but most of the time it will show you a very great transformations that requires a lot of your effort. And also 3rd house is already represents your own effort, and 3rd house also represents your courage, your self-confidence. So each of the stage, whenever you are changing, whenever you are going from childhood to your adulthood to your how to say your school life, and also your university life, it's going to be different. So this is going to represent like what kind of changes is going to be when this sign is going to be in your chart. So I will not really cover if there is any planet. That will be another video, but this one is for the basic things. And also I really need your help. If this happen in your life, then please comment down below, because that helps me a lot for my research. So let's be clear. I mean, it's been a very long time, so I'm actually babbling now. So anyway, let's go for the topic of today. So if you have Aries ascendant, the 3rd house will be 3, and also the 8th house will be 8. So it's natural for you. So this represents 8 from 8. If you calculate from 8, it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 8. Okay, so this is how you will be seeing that your life transformation every time. Aries ascendant people, this is going to be whenever they are putting effort, whenever they are putting their very much into self effort, it's going to be changes. Very much a lot of changes will be bringing in their life, especially if there's any other planets, any gragas in the 9th gragas, in all the 9 gragas. If there is any planet in the 3rd house or in your 8th house, it is going to be very, very strong in your chart. If you don't believe, just go and look at your chart for Aries ascendant and calculate from the 8. It's going to be your 3rd house. And is it in your early childhood, if you have been like very much impatient, and that ended up into something very unwanted that make you learn your lesson. So this must be happening for the Aries people because it's naturally coming as they are the first, second, third, and it's coming up. And look at the moon chart. Wherever moon sits, it represents the kind of pain, the kind of the emotion, how it affects you from the third house to the moon sign wherever it sits. For example, if it sits in the seventh house, so you have to calculate from the third house. It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the fifth house, 5 house away. So that is how you'll be calculating. And the transformation modes for the Aries, it is going to represent these people need to travel, be it short travel, be it long distance, but most of the time, every time they travel, they will get the gain. They will get the, how to say, they will get the new kind of opportunities. But the moment they are like stuck, they are not traveling, or for example, they have a heavy moon or they have a heavy Saturn in that, then obviously Saturn is going to be slowed down, and Saturn is going to be giving you a lot of lessons, a lot of very sudden changes regarding your self-confidence. For example, now I'm very confident, and the next second I will be like, no, I'm not confident enough. So the confidence is going to be very fluctuating, and it is going to be very inconsistent, that can really affect your own effort that you're putting, be it even with your hobbies. It's going to be very hard for you to focus. So the lesson that you should be doing, and you should be really give yourself, is Aries, you should always take up like 3 activities that you may be doing, and then give it some time to learn it, and learn it very consistently. So this will actually makes you to value your time, and also this will also makes you to learn what is long term and what is the process of it. So this will makes you to be someone who really knows the value of long term commitment, and also not be impulsive. So that's for Aries ascendant. So the next one is going to be Taurus ascendant. So for Taurus ascendant is going to be in your third house, is going to be, that is number 4, which is for represents like moon. And if you look at your 8th house, is going to be 9, the number 9. So 9 represents Jupiter. So Sagittarius is going to be there. So from the 9th to the 4th. So this represents you, maybe for most of the time I have seen Taurus people, they do have very big ambitions. They do have they are very studious people. They are very much intelligent. But due to the family circumstances, these people will give up their studies, or they will be doing part-time course, like a part-time degree, but they are full-time working. So professional, they do have profession, they do have their education ongoing. So they won't really have that enjoyment of being a student in their life, like full-time student. For maybe they were doing degree when there was a full-time student. But for the master and PhD, most of the time, if we see, not many people will be like a full-time students. Only certain people have that, but most of the time we see they are part-time people. So all in the Taurus ascendant people, this can be very much visible because of the fact Jupiter is going into the 8th house. But this thing is, Jupiter will be like giving you the knowledge, but without you putting the effort into your family, into your body, into your personal life, he is going to be like, no, you have to give the value and also your hard work, your earning for your family first, and then I will give you the education. So this is going to be one of the team will be playing out in the Taurus people life. For Taurus ascendant, most of the time I have seen this. And if you have any kind of interest that you want to learn, for example, Taurus people, I mean Venus, obviously you people do have very artistic talents and you want to learn it, don't ignore it, or don't be like oh, I don't have time. Make a time. because that is like a sprinkle of luck that you're going to be turned on, especially now Jupiter is literally in Taurus. This is a very good time for you to actually start that classes, whatever that is. If you have interest in the paintings, or you have interest in you in a dancing or music, whatever it is, you give your time, because Taurus people is usually, they are very much stable. They also love to have the long-term commitments. So these people, because obviously that's already 8th house, where Scorpio is literally the opposite, so no need to say, these people are actually quite loyal. So unless there is some kind of a combination, we need to say, and also need to see your Saturn, where is Saturn. So this represents the changes that you will be seeing is with your education and also with your family situation. So much so it will be becoming like a connected most of the time. Because of your family situation, you cannot continue your studies, or because of your financial issue in your family, you have to take up the job, and you have to be the breadwinner in your family. So you have to be like, oh, I need to hold on my studies first, and then I will be continuing. So this will be happening. And also this kind of represents, as I said, whenever you are earning, also make some for yourself. At least eat the favorite food that you want, and also make some time to learn professionally. Take that class, take that painting class, take that musical class, whatever that you want to learn. Do it, because that is your luck, and you're activating your luck, and Jupiter will be very much happy regardless of wherever he sits in the chart. So that's for Taurus ascendant. So the next one will be Gemini, and for Gemini it's going to be 5th house in 5th lord in the 3rd. Also the 8th house will be ruled by the 10th, which is Capricorn. So Saturn and Sun, wow, such a combination. So this is going to be, if you calculate from the 8th house, this is going to be 8 from the 3rd house will be the 5th. So this is actually a very powerful combination. This is why whenever you see Gemini people, when their transformation happen, they can actually quite take it well, because of the fact Gemini is already like a air sign, and for them, whenever they are naturally accept very, especially Mercury, if you know, it's a very fast moving planet, and also Mercury also represents very air sign and a very intellectual sign. So when this is the 8th house is ruled by the 10th, which is Saturn. If you all know, Scorpio is literally ruled by Saturn too. So very much a strong energy is coming up here. So I can see that this is going to be these people, whenever they are having a transformation, whenever they are having changes, their changes will be like very much intense as Saturn as he can use. So and then there is a Sun, which is Saturn's enemy. Saturn's literally don't like Sun, because of the fact it's his father, and you know the mythological story. If you have read that, you will understand why. But Sun actually didn't really enemy to the Saturn. Sun actually just look at Saturn as his son, but as his child. But then it's Saturn is the one who actually dislike his father. So when this is coming up, so most of the time these people, whenever they are in romance, whenever they are having relationship, or whenever even they are getting married, even as silent as possible they are getting married, the moment when someone else getting to know they are getting married, it will be like a huge thing will be coming up in their life, that people will be like, oh my god, you are getting married. It's like a very fast that the news will be spread around. People will be knowing, like a whole country will be known, the whole village will be known, that that's the type of energy will be here. And another thing that I have seen is the changes whenever these people get married, the changes will be like very transformative. The perhaps this person was a very much outgoing person, and as you know, Gemini people, they will be like very outgoing, very much friendly, very much extrovert. These are the type of people, but suddenly when they get married, they will be someone who's very much focused on their family. They will be like, my spouse, my partner is my best friend. So even when they are spending time with their friends, they will be like, okay, our the time is up, so now I have to go because I have family to take care. They will be very much dedicated. If there is any kind of combination or any kind of how to say bad combos or some kind of a direction, or any planet is looking at it, then it's a tough situation where these people might ignore their partners. The moment Gemini ascendant people ignore their partners, their partner or their partner's wishes, or for example attention, there is no kind of romance when they were in love, and suddenly they get married and suddenly everything changes. So that will be the huge transformation will be happening in Gemini people life, as in you must always give your half of your time, even in your 24 hours, for your partner. It's a must. If you don't, well, obviously Saturn is already there. He will be like, your partner will be someone who's actually does have some kind of a past relationship or karma relationship, past life karma is coming up that you need to clear off. So this is why Gemini people, if you see, they need to give, they must give their time to the partner. If you're single, then this can represents you must give your importance to your work, and also you must have balance between your work and also your personal life. So if you don't have that, then that is going to be a lot of issues. Obviously Saturn is going to punish you. Saturn is going to you be very hard with you to learn your lessons, and Sun is already there, he will burn you as well. So this is for Gemini, and then the transformation will be very intense, very sudden as well. So that's for Gemini. So next one would be it's going to be Cancer sign. So Cancer sign is going to be in your third house, but it's being sixth lord, and also it's going to be eighth lord. Eighth house will be 11. That's the 11 number in your chart. So for Cancer ascendant, this is going to be your 6 and 11. So 6 is Virgo, 11th is Aquarius. So Gemini, Virgo's Mercury, and Aquarius is Rahu, right? Rahu and Saturn's energy is going to be, wow, that's the 3 planets now. So whenever you're looking 8 from 8, so this is how you will be doing the calculation. So for the Cancer, most of the time these people, their routine will be very much, they need to be focused on their routine, and also the 11th law technologies. So every time, if the Cancer ascendant people, whenever they are having issues with their phone, they are having issues with their laptops, their new technologies, then that is going to be something coming up in your life. That is one of the signs that you should really focus on in your life. If you see, something will be changed, something will be changed in your routine when you change your phone, or whenever your phone is having issues, you will be having tough time even with your daily life. So this will be the combo will be happening with the 8 to 8. And also this can represent sixth lord is in the third house. This can represents you have to be very much strict with your routine, with your diet, with the food intake, and also with the Pitta energy. Pitta energy can represent the food that you take. So Ayurveda is actually very helpful for these people. Cancer ascendant, Cancer is already ruled by moon, and it also represents one of the very much sattvic type of energy here. So if by following, not everything you change to Ayurveda, of course cannot. So little by little you can change it. Include Ayurveda in your life. So that will bring a very beautiful change in your life, very beautiful transformation in your life. That can change with your health. Your health will be very much improved, and also you will be the diet and your routine will be very much improved in your life. And the transformation most of the time, if you, as I said, for the Cancer ascendant people, your phone, when your phone is having any kind of a repair or issues, then just know it's going to be tough. Something is really coming up, and Saturn is showing you that. And whenever you are having issues with this is for the women. If you have issues with your menstrual cycle, with your periods, then make sure to always regulate your periods with food rather than medicines. Why? Because this is more like a natural type, as I say, in Ayurveda organic. So you have to go with that flow, unless you have any planet in your third house and also your eighth house, then we have to really look at the chart. So apart from that, but if you are like a consulting your doctor and doctor is advising, then yes, please go on. Why not? So, but at the same time, what I'm saying is, try to always include a very clean type of diet in your daily routine. That will change your food. The food that you take every day will bring the change according to whatever that you are putting in your body. So that's for the Cancer ascendant people. So the next one will be Leo ascendant. So for the Leo ascendant, the third house will be seventh, and there will be a seventh lot, and also the eighth house will be 12th lot. So this is going to be Libra and also Pisces. So there's Venus and Shukracharya, and also Guru, Detti Guru is coming up. So this is going to be showing that obviously both of the gurus want to show off, oh, I am the best, I am the best. So for Leo, this is going to be showing that obviously seventh house, your partner will be someone who is you should give very much importance. This is like a Gemini, but this seventh house also represents the woman in your life, because Leo is a sun rule, very much masculine type of energy. So if you are disrespecting, or even when there is issues with women, or you are having issues with some kind of woman in your life, with a girl in your life, if you can solve it, the problem, solve it. If you can't, then it's better you just move on with your life and focus on your life. So this also can represent the women in your life. Most of the time will be, it's like a 50-50. I cannot say like completely, oh my god, they will be very much supportive. No, there will be like one woman will be supporting you, but another woman will be very jealous about you. So that can be happen. And also this can also represent women. I cannot say just your partner, or it can be your sister, it can be your mother, it can be anyone, your friend. They are the first stage. How to say, they are the sprinkle of knowledge, or sprinkle of wisdom that brings spirituality in your life. So most of the time, if you see Leo people, once they are married, they will be very much dedicated, and they will be like very much devoted to their partner. So this can represent Leo ascendant, also represents don't try to be very authority with your partner, regardless of gender. This just not only for men, just because they are having wife. This is also for the women. So whatever that I'm saying is actually regardless of gender. So don't just conclude with one. So for me, masculine and feminine, both we have it. So I don't represent masculine just as for the men, and feminine is just for the women. No, that's not how it's going to work. So we are the masculine. I have the masculine, I have the feminines, and I am both. So that's how I actually see the person. So this is how it represents that. It is going to represent the if you have your masculine energy, then don't be having any kind of toxic masculine energy or toxic feminine energy in your life, because that will affect your partner and also your marriage life, and that transformation will be very hard, because somehow Jupiter is already there, and Jupiter don't really like that. So be very much careful with that. And also this can also represent 7th and 12th whenever it's coming up. You will have your past life gift will be very much fruitful for you. You can make money out of it. For example, you are a painter, and but you are working as a engineer, and you didn't really pursue the painting. Or for architect people, I have seen these people can draw, can do the painting, but you only apply that just for the architecture, for your architect work. Why not you just do as a painting? So that can, you can sell off the painting. So that's the type of a gift that you need to find out in your life, within yourself. So that's for Leo. And the next one is going to be Virgo. So Virgo represents the third house is going to be eighth. There's going to be eighth, which is literally Scorpio, and then it's going to be one, which is Aries in your eighth house. So Aries is like a eighth. Aries also rules by Mars, and also eighth also rules by Mars. So it's going to be very much action oriented. So this is how you will actually be the chart. You have to apply the basics and also do the deep analysis, do the deep readings about it, the mythological story, the how it is going to be, it from it, how is the energy. So you can actually learn your own chart by yourself. So for the Virgo, if you see 8 and 1, 8 and 1 is like very strong Mars. So this is why Virgo people, you have to look where is their Mars. More than even Virgo's ruled by Mercury, you have to look where is your Mars. They say Mercury and Mars is like a enemy, but most of the time I see Mercury is never really enemy to any planet. Mercury is actually neutral, very neutral to all the planets. So maybe that planet is enemy to the Mercury, but most of the time, if the well placed Mars is there, Mercury does helps, and Mercury and Mars actually gets along very well. So this energy can represents, eighth house is already represents the natural, very unexpected things, life and death situations, and first house represents the self. So Virgo people, if you say, none of them will be like, oh my god, I have very much disciplined life in my life. No, they don't. Virgo people are actually the people who actually hides a lot. They are the very emotional people, but they will never show it. So this represents Virgo, Virgo ascendant people. The transformation that most of the time will be like a very introverted, very deep down, and that is what will makes you to boiled up, and then one day you can be burst up, or one day you can be like a very, how to say, like you lose it. So this is why Virgo people are the one can be the logical one, and also they are practical, but at the same time they can be emotional too, the part that they never shows. So this represents Virgo and Capricorn. Most of the time you will see like, oh, these are people who's like having lady boss, or they have boss and they hustle, and then they focus on their practical life, what we need in life. Yes, they do, but at the same time they do have their emotions, so we can't ignore that. So this represents for the Virgo people, every time when you are having emotional outbursts, or you're having emotions and you don't know how to really express yourself, try to actually relate to whatever that things that you're doing. For example, you're doing yoga and you want to release the energy. I mean, that this is a natural thing. So you have to release that trauma, that emotions that you're holding here. You have to release it. If you don't release it, as I said, this is going to be very hard for you in relationship, in your personal life. Even your relationship with your own self will be very hard for you. So this is why Virgo people, you really have to look like this your moon, but most of the time this transformation will be you yourself. Everything about you. It starts from you. Whatever your thought is what you manifest. So Virgo people, whenever you are having some kind of issues with your thoughts, then you really need to talk about it to a stranger. I don't know, maybe you can't really sit, I mean, we can't talk to our person, even the person that we are close to, we can't. So why not you just I mean, strangers is like, maybe we just see once and then we like done. So that. And another thing is, Virgo Writing is a must. Why? Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is writing. Mercury is not only speaking and communication, it's also all type of communication represents by Mercury. So you must write, you must do journal. You can be saying, oh, so many people have said that, but have you done it? If you done it, have you been consistently doing that for 6 months? Have you seen the changes in your life? So do it every day. Be consistent. Then you will see the result. So that is for Virgo. So next one we are going for the Libra. Libra, so the third house will be 9, which is ninth lord in the third house, and then your eighth house will be, there's a 2, which is Taurus. So again, this is going to be ninth Jupiter and Venus, so they both are coming up in your life. So most of the time Libra people, if you see Libra ascendant people, their transformation obviously will be their possessions, their material desires will bring very much changes in their life. Libra also represents second house, so I mean second lord in the eighth house already represents the material possessions, the vehicle they got, or the real estate, the house. The moment Libra people actually buy a house, their life will be changed. Their life will be completely transformative. Their life will be completely transforming. The moment they own something like a house or real estate or vehicle in their life, some kind of property, some kind of material in a kind of solid material rather than cash. So this kind of represents Libra life will be changing. And another thing that you can see about Libras is when the ninth lord, which is Jupiter, is going to the third house, Jupiter can either boost their confidence according to the Jupiter in their birth chart. We never know where it is, but it's good. Then he will give a very solid kind of a confidence in their life, or if it's bad, it's going to be overconfidence. So this is why you have to be very much humble. And also Libra also represents whenever Jupiter is in your third house, always try to donate bananas, or try to something related with the yellow, or something related to the ashram or moral values, or something like how to say temple, or whatever belief that you have to donate something, as in a thing, not as in a cash, something as something like a fruit. When I say banana, it's like literally related to Jupiter, so that's why I say that. But you can buy fruits to the temple, but most of the time they do that. But the gurus nowadays, the spiritual gurus do have ashrams there, so you can buy or donate food to them. So this will actually helps you to accumulate your dharma there, and also your transformation. Jupiter will be make it easier for you. Don't forget, Jupiter is the heaviest planet, so if there is a one mistake or something you are doing, then it's going to affect your transformation very heavily. So be careful with that for Libra. So next comes with Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio is already transformative here. And then here we got the third house is there's the 10th, which is Capricorn, Saturn, who, and then the 8th house is ruled by 3 is Mercury, and yeah, wow. So this is going to be Scorpio, and then most of the time if you see these people, their communication skills, you have to see where is their Mercury and where is their Saturn. That will literally shows you what type of communication skills they will have. So this can also represents the type of communication skills that they have will actually makes them the best, or will actually makes them the lowest. So their communication skills, they have to improve it every single time, every single day, consistently. You must improve your communication skills, and also communication skills, not only your speaking, your writing, and also the way you are listening to the things. Scorpio ascendant people do have their own ways listening to the speech, so they actually have their own ways. As I say, Scorpio is already like 8th house, 8th lord, like heavy 8 energy is there, and then there is a Saturn is there, so double dhamaka is going on there. So this is going to be for the Scorpio people. Every time there's a changes in your job, because why? 10th Lord is literally in third house. It is going to give you a lot of transformation, be it for good, for the bad. You have to face it. So whenever there's a changes coming up in your job, don't hold on to your job. No. So there's a say right now that if you are die, your job will be replaced by someone else. So that is the how to say, that is the word that you should apply in your life. If you are given a job, you should do what you are paid for. Don't go overboard, don't go below than that. No. Do what is given to you and how much you are getting paid. That's it. So you don't need to really like looking for the appreciation. Obviously, Scorpio ascendant people will do that in their early life. They will be like looking for the appreciation. They want to be appreciated. They want to be seen at their work, and then bam, Saturn will be like, even Mercury will be like giving you some kind of lesson, some kind of transformation. All of a sudden, you lost the job. Even though you're working there for like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and suddenly they will be like, no, you are fired because we already have other people to fill in the job and we want something new, or blah blah, whatever was that. And that is the moment Scorpio ascendant people will learn their lessons, that it was actually nothing. So your job is your job. So Scorpio ascendant people are the people that must invest yourself to have another type of passive income or some kind of hobby. You must like put effort in your learning apart from your work, because that will helps you when you're having transformation in your main job. So this is for Scorpio. So Scorpio also can represent this, can represent your hobby, will be very much transformative. And also the moment you learn about occult knowledge, when I say occult knowledge, this can also represent about the astrology, and also this can tarot and witchcraft and all the occult science, and also astronomy. The moment Scorpio and Aquarius is like two karma signs, and also these people, the moment they like invest themselves to learn the knowledge, that is self like a luck for them, very lucky for them. So and also it can also represents that when you see, the transformation will be very intense, like very intense for Scorpio people, because third house is third lord is already in the eighth house, which is literally Mercury, which is a fast moving planet. So it's like bam, like blinking of the eyes. So blinking of the eye, so it's like these people have their transformation, like what just happened. So that's the type of thing they will have in their life. So Scorpio people, this is why I say always try to invest in yourself. Don't always give. If the cup metaphor that we are using, if the cup is full, then only you can give. So that's the thing that you need to apply in your life. If the cup is empty, you can't give to anybody else. So always look out for yourself first, and then you give to others. So that's for Scorpio. So the next one is the Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the third half. The third house is going to be, there is 11th lord. So 11th lord is Aquarius and Saturn, Rahu rules, and then for the 8th is going to be fourth house, Moon. So this is the energy that you will be having. So most of the time, Sagittarians, whenever they are having issues with their families, obviously with their families, and also with your health. If you're having issues, go and check up. Please go and check up. Don't delay it, because Sagittarius people, the moment these people are very active and they will do things and everything, they are very passionate, they are very adventurous, and yeah, but they will, if you delay your health or delay your medical appointment or whatever it is, even your dental appointment, you will face the transformation in your life. So Sagittarius people, always invest with the teeth, always take care of your teeth, and also always invest with your body. So this is something that you need to really take care, because when the transformation comes, if Jupiter, obviously Sagittarius already moved by Jupiter, and then we already have 11th number 11 in your third house, so that represents Saturn is also there, and then there is a moon. So this can affect your mind when there is an issue with your body. So we are slowing down nowadays whenever we are getting old. So that can actually affect Sagittarius. They will feel like, I'm not capable to do this. Why? And they will like pressuring themselves. Stop doing that, Sagittarius people. Stop doing that. If the moment you're pressuring yourself, the moment you are like very much pressure yourself to do certain work, no, take rest. You need to take rest. So for Sagittarius people, the thing that I will say is take rest. Take a bit of rest. If you want to take a nap, take a nap. So you must know how when you need to take a rest and when you need to start your work. Taking a rest and then starting your work is something not really like how to say you are giving up. No, you are not. You are taking a rest. We all need rest at one point. So this is for Sagittarius people. And also the transformation, the way the transformation is coming up for Sagittarius people is, most of the time, if you have issues with your family or with your long distance relations suddenly appear in your life, you will see the changes. You just know that is a sign for Sagittarius people. There is something is coming up in your life. And also most of the time the social circle that you are having, that you are bonding with, that represents your entire confidence, and also the way you will be having confidence in your life, like the way you present yourself to the world. Because 11th lord is also represents not to forget your social circle. So be very careful what you are, who you are allowing in your life, because if one wrong person coming in your life, everything will be like going very downhill. So be very careful with that, Sagittarius. So that's for Sagittarius. So next one we are going for the Capricorn. So that's in the third house is going to be 12 Pisces, which is Jupiter, and then there is going to be number 5 in your 8th house, which represents Leo sign. So this can represent, obviously the first thing that we will see is authority, government, and also all this type of issues will be coming up, and you have to be very careful with all the documents and whatever that related to the government. Please keep up very proper details, because the moment you are having issues, you can show that this is what you have, and you won't be getting issues with the government. So you really need to be very much up to date with the government stuffs. What, even for example, your IDs, your whatever the type of things, passport or anything, make sure you are checking the details is correct or not, because sometimes they will make the mistake and you are the one who will have facing the problems about that. So this is why Capricorn ascendant, you have to be very careful with that government stuff, whatever that documents, whatever it is, please keep it very well, and also see the details every time you are going to the government things, related to the government things. You be very very specific about that. So for Capricorn, this can represent your 12th third lord. Okay, there is in the third house there is a 12, which is Jupiter. So 12 is there. So this can represent your effort will be like in your spiritual life. It's automatically you just have it, that you just automatically have that spiritual automatically on in your head since you're born, and you just have that. And also Capricorn, for most of the time, if you're into spiritual life, invest yourself into your spiritual pursuit, into your whatever that are your beliefs that you have. Invest in it, because that is what is actually keeps you going. So if for others, for other SNS, I would have said that you can do your hobbies. Yes, Capricorn can do the hobbies, but most of the time it's your spiritual life. It's the your subconscious mind is actually what keeps you going. It's your confidence. So it's a very easy thing for Capricorn to say that, even though people think Capricorn is like a hustle and also very much a financial type of Capricorn is like a hard workers and all, but they do have their spiritual life. So you must focus on your spiritual life. Focusing on your spiritual life is like luck for you. that will help you to keep going and also gives you way much confidence in your life, and also the transformation will be easier for you to go on. So that's for Capricorn. And then there is Aquarius. There will be a third house is going to be 1, which is Aries, and also Aries rules by Mars. And there is eighth house is going to be 6, 6 ruled by Virgo, and by Mercury. So this is going to be 1 and 6. Obviously, we can see Mars and Mercury. This represents very much technical things. So Aquarius can represent, these people are quite can be technical if they want to be, and also this can also represent, when I say technical, get a astro telescope, because astro telescope represents technical things. I mean, how we are doing that. So by getting that, and also you invest yourself learning astronomy, because I mean literally Aquarius, where is Satta Nakshatra? It is Aquarius. So this is why by learning by astronomy you are activating your luck. It's very easy for Aquarius people. And also the moment you are having that transformation, the transformation will be very much related to your 6, which is your communication, and also 6 also represents your past life karma that you need to clear off. So it can be anything, literally anything. We can't predict it. Even for Scorpio, we can still predict, but for Aquarius, it is one of the karma sign. And also this can be never predicted. So this people can suddenly, they will have issues. Whenever you are facing issues with someone or something in your life, just so you know, you are really clearing out your karma from your past life. So that represents that. And also when the third house, that's 1, which is Mars, this can represent you have a very much courage, and you can really have that solid sporty type of energy. So invest in sports. So invest into learning tennis or football or hockey, cricket, whatever it is. Try invest in yourself. No, not you going to the playground and play. That is like playing and a hobby. But when I say invest, it means learn professionally. Look for the teachers. Look for the coach for who can teach you. So invest in yourself. Like you can go and learn golf and learn that. So learn as professionally from someone. That will help you. And the last one would be Pisces. So this is going to be third house is going to be number 2, which is Taurus, and also this also represents Venus. And the eighth house, that is number 7. 7 also represents Venus, and also it represents Libra. Wow, like if you see, Pisces is the only sign that have that 2 same things. So Venus, so the 8 obviously this represents Pisces people. They are the one who majorly have very much transformative when they are getting the fame, when they are getting married. And also 7th house, don't forget, it also represents you and the social circle, and also represents your hidden enemy. So this can even the 12th house represents a hidden enemy. 7th house is also represents directly 1 and 7 exists. Literally 1 is you, and then 7th is literally the people, the public that you are facing every single day. That is 7th house. So whoever coming in front of you is just look at your 7th house. You will know why you are suddenly meeting this type of people in your life. It's your 7th house. You must have some kind of planets there in your 7th house. So 7th house not only represents your partner, it also represents your public life. So this, if you see, Pisces people will have to be very much, whenever they are going out public, the public image should be very much maintained. They have to do so. Pisces ascendant people, you have to be very much maintained with your outlook, and also your public life, your public image, how you are portraying yourself, how you are making your image into the public. It's very important. If you don't give like, oh, I don't give a damn about it, well then Venus will be like, I will make a damn about it. So you just, it's better you just better improve, and also give importance to the public. Whenever you're going out, try to dress up. So try to put some effort whenever you are going out, and look even not as best, but at least you can put some effort and then go out. So that's the type of energy. And also second lot in the 3rd house, this can represent your material desires, and also your material wealth that you are gaining. Don't be very attached to it. The moment you are getting attached to it, Venus will snatch it away. So be very careful with that. So this are the type of transformation that you will be having, because 8 to 8. So whenever you are having issues with your partner, solve it. Don't run away. Don't be giving any kind of silent treatment or whatsoever it is. No, it's not going to work. You have to speak up. So that's for Pisces. And also Pisces, most of the time I would say this, these people can be naturally very much having artistic talents. Obviously you have to put effort on it. You just because you are having it, it doesn't mean it's going to be there. So you have to put effort if you want to make something out of it. So you have to put effort into whatever that you're doing. And even to gain material in your life, you must put effort. So that's for Pisces ascendant. So yeah, I hope this one helps. So most of the time 8 to 8 it represents a very much transformative, transformative and what type of team that will be playing out. So if you look at the signs there, it will show you like at least not as deep as you can read, but you can still learn it, right? So this is like a very basic thing I want people to learn, so that you can at least like a little bit know. So this type of transformation will be coming up in my life, and I have been faced it. So you will be, I mean, people who are watching me, I'm pretty sure at least you have faced one or two things in your life, the situations. So that's why I say please try to comment down below, because that helps me a lot to do my research, and also I will know if this is actually working the 8 to 8. And also and I really want to say thank you so much to everyone, to each and every one of you. And definitely I will be continuing the series and also the video, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. And also please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.